What is going on, guys? Evo here, and we are back with some more Scorched Earth. I hope everyone is having a great day. So this episode, we are going to be building the train station. Finally, it's going to be a thing. I'm honestly really excited. It's been a long time coming, and I've placed down a couple of tracks, just trying to get a feel for where I want to actually put this. And I think I've placed them perfectly. We're right in between our pyramid city and the tracks that the guys laid, so I feel like this is going to be a good spot. Plus, it's pretty flat, so that's going to make building a bit easier. I've crafted up a ton of different structures here, and we even have our train, which I definitely want to paint down the line. And yeah, we're probably just going to jump straight into it here. Not too much has gone on the server for me, so let's go ahead and just grab a couple of things here. Let's get started. Let's do maybe like 10 pillars. I feel like that's going to be a decent amount. And then we'll also grab these Adobe foundations. And what we're going to do is we're going to place down a pillar on each side here. And that's going to allow us to snap a foundation to the railroad track, so it's nice and perfectly straight. And then we're going to go 6 foundations wide. I think we've done that. I didn't really count. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we absolutely did that correctly. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And of course, we're thirsty. It's the desert. Why wouldn't we be? The water is depleted. Do we have any water on us? We do. We've actually come prepared for once. And I think we're getting a thunderstorm? Maybe? Is that what's happening? Or is it just getting windy? We're just getting random weather. It might just be random weather. We're going to go ahead and get all of the creatures out of the way here. I'm really hoping that this design that I have in my head works out, but I guess we will see. We're going to grab some of these wood foundations here, and we're going to place down 2 more out from the original foundations that we placed. So we're just going to do this all the way across, just like so. And we'll do the same thing on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Rinse and repeat. Okay, I think that is looking okay. Not too shabby. The next thing that we're going to be doing is actually grabbing some railings. So let's go ahead and throw those back for the moment. We're going to grab these Adobe railings. And we're going to slowly make our way over there. I didn't realize those was going to be this heavy. We probably could have dropped half of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to railing here on this side. And we're going to go 2 in. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. And go 2 in. And then we will copy and paste that on the other side. So 2 and 2. Just like that. And then we're going to place down a pillar there, a pillar there. And then we're going to replicate it on this side. So we'll just start with the pillars. I guess it doesn't really matter what order we do it in. So we've got our base down. And then what we're going to do is grab some of these greenhouse sloped roofs. So we can throw all these back for the moment. And we will grab you guys. Actually, you know what? I'm going to grab a couple of pillars just in case I need them. And we're also going to put some of those back so we're not super heavy. We can actually make our way over here. That's what I want. That's the dream. And we're going to get these guys to snap just like so. And we're going to do 4 across on that side. And we absolutely needed these other pillars. So we're going to place you here. And place you here. And then we're going to do the same on this side. So we're going to do 1, 2, and then I think this should still work out. 1, 2. Okay, I actually screwed up. We need to do 2 more foundations in this direction, which is fine. Not a big deal. We'll just get this fixed. It'll be Okay, I did bring some extra foundations just in case. Just in case we screwed up. So we're gonna do that, and then we can get you to fit perfectly there. Beautiful. Do the same thing here. And just get all that filled in. Almost a big whoopsie, but I guess that's what you get for trying to do this stuff in your head instead of having an actual plan already built out. So we've got 6 wide over there, and then we should have the same thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and if we can place that last one, 6 on the corner. Beautiful. And what we're going to be doing is just kind of going up like we would a pyramid. So we're gonna do 4 across on each side, and we'll leave the corners untouched. Go around and do the same thing here, and the same thing here, just like so. And then we go into the top 2 by 2, and then the next thing we're gonna grab is these, whatchamacallit, greenhouse triangle corners. And we are already thirsty again. How are we thirsty again? I mean, I know I like to sprint around, but my goodness. And then we're gonna place down these little triangles. Just like that. Get all these corners filled in on the top. And I think you guys can see what we're going for. All right, so we've got everything filled in now. We've got the basic shape completed. And what we're actually going to do is pick up this guy here and this guy. And then we're also going to have to pick up the next one above. So this one here and this one. And to make sure we're at the right height, we're going to place down a train real quick. So let's go ahead and grab you. If we can do that. Here we go, in our inventory. Beautiful. And add train. Okay, does that, like, just fit? I think it does. It should anyway. We should just squeeze on in there. Do I have any charcoal lying around? That would be great if I actually brought some so we could give it a little test. I don't. Not great, but it should be, like, just in the parameters. So we're going to squeeze into the pyramid, and then we're going to go out the same way here. So we're going to pick up these 2. And if I can get back up there and do the other ones real quick, I guess we'll just use the RG, land here, and we'll pick up these other 2 just like that. Okay, so now that we've got the basic shape done, we are gonna go ahead and start working on a little entrance on each side. So we're gonna go like this and like this. We'll do a 2 by 2 entrance, and I'll just fill in the sides here with the railings. So it'll be 3 in, 3 in on the left and the right side, and then front and back will be 2 railings in. So I think that's looking pretty good. And then what I want to do is just a nice little staircase down like that on each side. We're going to place down some railings, do 1 railing high and 2 high, just to match what we've got going on with the actual build so far. Rinse and repeat on the other side, and I think it's coming together. I know it looks a little funny right now because we've got wood and adobe and all that, but we are going to be switching over to the showdown structures because I like the way they look. I really do. And we will just hop on the RG and you guys can get a little look. And I think it's looking okay. You know, not like the most amazing structure, but also not bad. What I would like to do is maybe add a couple more foundations where this actual train is on each side and kind of just elongate the structure a little bit, going maybe to about here. So we're gonna have to go get a couple more foundations, but I think that'll help with the way it looks. And then after that, we got to do a little decorating on the inside because obviously we've got nothing going on in here at the moment. It's just some flat, empty space. And what I would like to do is maybe do, you know, some random storage and stuff like that. Also, maybe place all of my blueprints in like a nice little area here. Almost have like a little boutique, a little shop. And then maybe do a taming shop as well. So people can come by and pick up stuff for taming, like kibble and tranks and all that kind of stuff, as well as the blueprints. I feel like that'll be nice, kind of having everything consolidated into one easy access area for everybody to use and grab. So let's go make a couple more foundations. Actually, you know what? We do have 8 on us. Let's just use these real quick to see what it's going to look like elongated. So we'll just pick up these stairs for the moment. And we'll go out. So that's 4. What if we go out 6? Is 6 going to look weird? Or is that going to be okay? Let's take a step back. I feel like 6 could look pretty good. Okay, we've got that done now, and I'm actually thinking we're gonna have to go out 1 more. Otherwise, it's gonna look a little weird, and we're gonna clip in with the train, which is definitely not something we want to do. And then we'll just place you like so. And rinse and repeat on this side. We're gonna need ceilings. So we'll just do that. And I think that'll be enough room to do what we want. So we're gonna go ahead and place down some railings now. We're gonna go too high, just like we did before. Okay, I think that's looking okay. Now we just need to throw down our ceilings, our roofs. So we'll just do maybe something on the corner like that with the pillar. We'll get you to go up above. And we'll go directly across like so. Same thing on the other side here. And then we'll just have a quick jump on the flyer to see if this actually looks okay. And if it doesn't, then we will absolutely try something else. I do need to do something here. Maybe we throw another pillar like that so it looks less weird. Maybe that'll be the play. So what is this looking like? Is this okay? I'm not sure it is okay. So I have been battling with this elongated area here for a little bit, trying to figure out exactly how I want it to look. And I believe I've come up with a solution I am happy with, at least for the moment. So I did kind of the same design here at the bottom. We did the 2 railings high, and then we've got the pillars. And then I just did sloped glass all the way to the top. And then we did the glass ceilings, and I also kind of just filled in the gaps with some more glass connecting the buildings. So I think it looks pretty okay from the inside and from the outside. We definitely need to place some more pillars to kind of get it to all look less floaty, but I'm very happy with it for the moment. And we'll probably make some little tweaks here and there. But I think we're ready for the fun part. I think we are good to go with decorating on the inside. So I'm going to grab a couple things from our RG here, who's just been sitting here like a good boy, waiting for us to use all the things. And we've got some barrels here. We've got some decor boxes. We've got some potted plants. And we've got some lanterns. We need a couple of these. Want a treasure chest or 2, some chairs, some ladders, some signs. Wow, we actually have a lot of things that we're going to be using in here. We're also going to be using some railings, so we'll grab those. Okay, so I've got an idea for the shop in my head. I'm not exactly sure if it's going to work, but we will try our best. And I'm going to start with putting a wall across just like that. And then I think if we go in like so, and then I'm going to place down a little countertop, just like that, all the way across, and we'll do the same thing here. And then I'm going to place a couple more walls in this area. I forgot to place you. So we'll do something along these lines. And I feel like that's going to look okay. We're going to get it changed to the showdown structures just so we can have a better idea on how it's going to look. So let's just get you all changed over. And that already looks a lot better, a lot cleaner. I'm happy with that. That's a nice little counter we've got going. So I'm thinking if we did a pillar there and down, and then we did kind of the same thing on the other side. So let's just do a pillar there and down on the corner. And then we'll do one more. Just like that. Then I have a couple sloped walls. So we'll do one on that side. And then the second one should fit perfectly there. How does that look? Does that look strange? It's kind of hard to see. We don't have a lot of light currently, which is not great. And then if we do another wall down like that, and then we fill in this whole side, I'm thinking, do we have enough quarter walls? We should. Yes, we do. We absolutely have enough quarter walls, so we're going to place you there. And then we're going to have another sloped wall there. And another one on this side as well. It'll all be enclosed. So let's just get these all switched over. Make sure we're still looking nice and tidy, just the way we want. And then if we just throw the sign there, we can have the name of the shop. I think I want to do this one as the kind of taming shop. So if you guys have a name suggestion for that, let me know in the comments and we'll give it a great name. And then we'll do the blueprint shop over in this corner, kind of the same way we did this one. So we also need a name for that one, if you guys have any ideas. All right, I went and crafted a couple more sloped pieces real quick, just so we can finish up this shop properly. So we can throw you there, and let's get you guys changed over. One there, and one there. How does that look? Yeah, I don't think that's too bad. Just like a nice little corner store. Not taking up too much space, but still enough room inside to kind of have everything that we're going to need. We're going to have maybe a fridge here somewhere. And we can also add some decorations. Like we could throw a barrel in the corner. I think that looks okay. All right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start kind of filling in the rest of this here. Start making some small tweaks, try and make it as good looking as I can. And then I'll bring you back and you guys can see the finished product. Okay, so as you can see, I have done quite a bit to the build here. We've got the whole thing painted. I've added some decorations on the front. I've added some power. And on the inside, I've kind of laid out a bunch of storage boxes and barrels and whatnot, just to kind of fill in the area a little bit. The shops have been pretty filled in as well. I'm definitely going to still do some tweaks to them, 100%. But I think overall, I'm happy with what we've done today. And this one here is kind of empty, but we've got our bookshelf in here for blueprints. I'll probably add another one of those. And then on this side, I'm going to have all of our chibis, which is a beautiful thing. I need to get a Gallimimus egg or Syntax. I don't know why he made his that, but yeah, we need to do it. Needs to be a thing. And then we can have all of our chibis. And then if we head in here, we've got like our little train station. We've got our wood benches to sit on, a pillar going up and down the middle, just to give us a little extra support so it doesn't look so naked in here. I did, however, have to make some changes because apparently the train didn't fit. I had pillars here going all the way up to there, and I also had pillars here on the very edge, and the entrance into this area was actually right where these railings are now, but the pillars barely touching the train actually blocked it, so we couldn't go through. So I had to remove all of those, but now we can run the train back and forth, no problem, through our train station. So one last thing that needs tweaking is I need to get some proper lights in here because I painted it black. It looks very like musty and rustic, which I do love the rustic part. I'm a big fan of how kind of worn and torn it looks like in the desert. But it's hard to see, so we need to get some proper lights. I tried using these lights here, the oil lamps, and my frames just hated it. I don't like the lighting because I like frames, so I'm probably just going to use some normal, like, electric lamps and see how that goes. And I've put up a couple signs at the entrances here, so if you guys have a name for the station, let me know in the comments below, and we can get this beauty named. I'm also not sure what to put on these signs here. Maybe, like, tickets, please, or something along those lines. We could copy Syntax. I believe he has, like, a little thing like that. Or maybe this is where you're getting off, so it could just be a welcome. Yeah, I think it's looking pretty good. It's matching the theme that we've got going on at the pyramid. And speaking of the pyramid, I started doing the little towers on the walls here, and I came into a little bit of a problem. Apparently, I am not allowed to put a wall down on one side of the tower, which I don't quite understand. I was able to do every side except for one side on all 4 of the ones I've done so far. So kind of weird, but we can put the quarter walls in going all the way down and fill up the space, and I think it'll still look pretty okay. And then once that is done, then we can actually start our city and the pyramid entrance rework. So we're almost there. We're almost actually going to have a base, and then we can move over all the creatures. Oh, I'm so excited. I also need to craft up a bunch more railroad tracks because I only had 9 of them. And it didn't exactly take me super far. Just to there, and then just to there. Definitely need to get going on the grinding. I need a bunch more metal, that is for sure. And then we gotta figure out how to connect this properly. But I did receive a message from Jim on Discord, and apparently there's some railroad tracks in my Procoptodon. So we're gonna go ahead and see what that's all about. Oh, what is this? What is happening? Are you kidding me? Okay, Jim has done a thing. This is really hard to read with the red lettering. I'm gonna do my best here, but you'll have to forgive me if I make many mistakes. Bandits have taken your tame. Sheriff Jim has recovered them, but the bandits are still watching you. Disguise yourself as the heroic Sheriff Jim and retrieve your tame on foot. Only carry the supplies given. Beer must be consumed after leaving your base and before arriving at Jim's town. Okay. So we have to make our way over to Jim's base. He's given us a bunch of different bits and bobs here. So, actually, you know what? Before I grab all of that, I'm going to maybe throw all my stuff in here so we're not, like, cheaty and whatnot. Let's just do a little bit of that. Okay, we're chock full. Maybe we'll throw it in here for the rest of it. Take all that and all of that, sir. And I guess we're just going to lay out our bar like we normally would. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 like that. Do we not get any food? Do we not get any water? I feel like I'm starting this with literally nothing. Oh no. This might be a mistake. We gotta throw our gear away. Totally forgot that I have really good gear on at the moment. So let's throw all of that in there. We don't want to cheat. We don't want to do anything like that. I am gonna grab a drink of water before we head out, because otherwise we're just not gonna get anywhere. Although, we do have a shovel, so I'm gonna use that for a drink of water. Right, this isn't my shovel. No, it's not. Mine's been used. Okay, so he did, in fact, give us this shovel. I just want to double check. So we'll have a little sip there, and then I guess we're just gonna walk in this direction. In fact, can we track our Procoptodon? Because that seems to be the tame that's not at my base currently, and that would make sense with the Discord message. Oh, I've left train tracks in your Leprechaun. Winky face. It's all making sense now. All making sense. So let's just do leap, and hopefully you're gonna pop up. Yes, you are. Okay. So we'll track you. You're 1,000 meters in that direction. Luckily, we're not like super far from Jim's base. Otherwise, this might be quite difficult. I kind of wish he gave me some bolas. Maybe he did, and I just threw those out because I thought I had the bolas that were on me. So maybe we're making this a little bit more challenging than it's supposed to be. But we're still going to go on without him. Everything is a-okay. I do see a predator. At least I thought I did. Oh no, it's just a baby Roo. Okay, well that's not scary at all. Bunch of kangaroos. 1, 2, 3, 4, including the baby. Seems to be a very common area for you at the moment. And so far, so good. We can just grab a little bit more water here. Potentially. I didn't bring any food. Guess we don't get any food. I'm at 8 food. We are supposed to drink a beer when we leave the base. We're not too far away, so we have now done that. And I don't like this vision. This is not ideal. It's gonna make things a lot harder to spot. And this is kind of where we need to keep our eyes open. Is this other side here below the cliff where Jim's base is. There's a lot of dangerous things, so we'll just kind of take it step by step here. Just have a woo-saw. Thank goodness this only lasts another 70 seconds. Because I really don't like it. Although the bubbles are nice. Who doesn't like bubbles? Stop moving for a second, you're tired. Okay. Are we allowed to grab, like, berries and stuff? I don't think so. Oh, we can't gain stam when we have beer? Are you kidding me? Well, that is not the dream. Not the dream at all. Feel like we're still doing okay. I'm gonna actually cross here, even though we don't have any stam. We're walking now, and what is this? Hangover. So we still can't gain any stam. Why are you doing this to me, Jim? Why do you hate stamina so much? Okay, we'll just keep going through the water here without stam. Not that we really need it. I just need to find a place where I can get up onto the side here. There we go. We're going to get some stam back, which is going to take away the rest of my food. But I think we're going to be able to get there without anything in our tummy. We just got to do it quick so we don't pass out. 330 meters. Oh, we're so close. We are so close. Wait, are we allowed to use our tame to get back to our base? I totally forgot what the sign said. I think we need to take another drink once we get to gym space, or once we're leaving gym space, something along those lines. Oh. I'm hearing things. Oh, it's just an Anki in the wall? What are you doing, Anki? What are you doing in there? You're level 20 and you have a baby? That's not very responsible of you. You're just sitting in the wall. Not getting any sustenance that way. Okay, we're really close. Leprechaun. We're out of stab. We're out of food. We could do this, though. I'm not going to give up. I will never surrender. We're so very close. Okay. And you have 24 rails on you. Wow. Jim, you weren't kidding. You put a bunch of railroad tracks on my guy. And that's a super amount of them. So, do we just bring him back then? I'm very unsure what the rules are, so we're just gonna walk this guy back on foot just to make sure we're playing things the important way. And we've got you following us, so we'll just head back down the same way we came up. We are still really hungry, but I think our torpor is gonna last until we make it home. I'm hoping so anyway. And we just need to go through these ribs. If the Procoptodon can do that. Why are you like this? Why must you act the way you do, Leprechaun? Like, just walk over here the same way I did. And then once you're over here, oh boy, we can just go around the bones. Do you see how easy that is? Do you see how simple that concept is? Not run into the stuff, go around the stuff. I feel like I'm being very hard on my kangaroo, but kinda feels deserved. I don't know. I really don't like the beer. I don't like not being able to have stamina. And then on top of not being able to have stamina for 120 seconds, and there's like another minute after that with the hangover that we're also not allowed to have stamina. Just very not fun. I'm pretty sure we were allowed to just use our tame to get back to the base, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't want to cheat. So, yeah, we're just slowly going to make our way there. It should be pretty uneventful. Although, as I say that, there is a raptor over to the left. I kind of want to fight him. I feel like we haven't had any action. So maybe we just dink him like that? Oh, what a shot. He had no idea. And he's dead. Just like so. Poor little raptor. Poor little guy. Okay, we have officially made it back to the base, and that wasn't too bad. We came across one raptor because we forced the fight, and other than that, it was just kind of stam and alcohol. So, could have been worse, that is for sure. I just want to read the rules again to make sure I didn't, like, cheat or do anything, because I would feel really bad. We drank the beer leaving gym space. But other than that, I think we did it. I think we're okay. Wasn't bad at all. You know what, guys? I think that's actually going to be it for this episode. So remember to smash that like button. And remember to subscribe as well, because it seriously helps me out. It really does. And for next episode, I think we're going to go out and try and get a Megatherium to make some bulk cementing paste. The more chitin we have, the easier it's going to be. So I want to do that. And then I'd also like to find a way to get a bunch of rare flowers for our beehive, because I believe we are running out. We currently only have less than 100 in there. Yeah, so flowers are going to be very important very soon. So if you guys have any strategies or ideas for flower gatherers or the best way to get flowers on Scorched, Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, have a good one. See ya.
Listen.